Hello, my name is Jim Berge, and welcome to Dangerous Heretics. I am excited to start this new project. I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dangerous Heretics, and please share these posts and videos with other people. I'm really wanting to get this message out there. I think it's very relevant for the times that we're living in right now. You can visit the website at www.dangerousheretics.com, and we've got a whole bunch of articles there on the blog that will kind of give you an overview of what we're all about. I would very much encourage you to go read those posts. First, I think we need to define what a dangerous heretic really is. Jesus was a heretic, you know. In the minds of the Pharisees, he was absolutely off the deep end, right? They cursed and tore their clothes when he spoke, and they just could not believe that he made himself equal with the God of the Old Testament, the God of the Torah. He was a heretic for sure. And in 2 Corinthians 6:8, Paul says that he and his companions were regarded as deceivers, yet true. They were also branded heretics. It turns out, if you speak the truth, there's always going to be someone ready and willing to analyze every little word, every nuance, every allusion, illustration, every implication that you make, and they'll find some way to contradict it or take offense at it. So you'll probably be labeled a heretic if you actually teach the truth, and that's what I'm actually anticipating on this new blog. This is especially true when we talk about real deep down biblical truths, because the Bible can be actually very divisive. As you know, there are a couple of things that we will always strive to do here, and you can count on this. It's part of our fundamental approach to dangerous heretics. First, we will try to always apply the truth of the Bible in its most simple, easy to understand form. And this usually gets people into trouble, because we've learned that many Christians don't actually let the Bible stand in the way of what they believe. True, but unfortunate. Second, in those instances where we are talking about extra biblical truths, and there's lots of that stuff available in this world, we will try to identify it as such, okay? There is the Bible, which is the greatest revelation of God's truth to humankind about his salvation package through Christ, about all of that. But then there's also the physical creation, the universe, which is also a very critical and incredible revelation of Jesus Christ. Ultimately, both will agree with one another, having been created by the same person, right? Romans 1:18-20 says this: "For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness, because that which is known about God is evident within them, for God made it evident to them. For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes, his eternal power, and his divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood through what has been made," that means the physical universe, "so that they are without excuse." So we will be using both the Bible as our primary source and also truth from science and nature as a secondary source of revelation about who God really is, okay? In other words, we're in for a very interesting ride. I have no reputation to protect. I have no congregation that might stop supporting me. I'm not a preacher. I honestly don't care what others think of me, as long as I am speaking the things that God wants me to speak, and as long as they are consistent with his revelation in the Bible. My goal is to build a tribe of like-minded individuals. But if you do not identify as a born-again Christian, you're still very welcome here. I'm here to talk about biblical truth with you, but it's not my job to force anything on you. It's not my job to force you to decide what to do with the information that you hear. I'm trusting that truth will be enough. Truth will always win in the end, and I trust and I pray that the truth will change your life for the better, okay? It has honestly been kind of excruciating to try to figure out the topics of my first few posts, because I have so much that I want to say, and I just have to rest in the trust that you will come back for more, because It's going to take a while to unpack everything that's in my brain and to get all this down, okay? I have a goal to make each of these posts and the videos a sort of short and sweet but hard-hitting post, okay? Hard-hitting dose of truth. I don't know about you, but if I'm reading a blog or watching a video, maybe there's a few times I'll sit for 30 or 60 minutes and watch an entire video, but I rarely have the time for that. I want to get the truth. I want to get it quick and succinctly, and I want it now. So I want to keep these messages of mine to just a few minutes each. I strongly believe that anything worth saying can be boiled down to just a few minutes if I try hard enough and think about it thoroughly enough, okay? My goal is less than 10 minutes per post. Now, of course, there will be obviously there will be many topics that simply require more than that. And in some of those cases, it might be a longer post. In other cases, I may split it into multiple shorter posts. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with 2-hour ramblings. I want to get cut to the chase and show you what's on my mind and let you process it whichever way you feel best. So welcome again and hang on, and please come back for more. We'll try to provide some compelling and interesting content, and I will leave comments open even though I might regret it. Just don't be offended if I don't answer your comments, because to be honest, I don't have the time and I don't have the inclination to get into any long rambling debates about certain truths, okay? I want to hear from you, but I may not answer you. Does that sound fair? Okay. So donations are set up. I would love to have your financial support. Eventually, I want this to be my primary means of income so that I can quit my engineering job and do this full time. I believe that's what God is calling me into. So pray about it and look for the donations page on www.dangerousheretics.com. You can set up a recurring donation there also, if you please. We are a 501c3 organization, so your gifts are tax deductible. You'll get a statement at the end of each year showing how much you gave. You can deduct it from your taxes, okay? So, welcome. Thanks for joining the tribe. Spread the news far and wide, and let's make this thing happen. Thank you very much.